Hello there, I'm your vet, Kian. I am here to discuss about the vertebrates. Before we start, let's have a fun and exciting game. Our game is called What's That Animal? I'll be showing 5 pictures of animals. All you have to do is identify and name these animals. Are you ready? Great! Let's begin. What are these animals? Great! That is a lion, a frog, an eagle, clownfish, and a crocodile. Wow! Did you enjoy our game? Alright, did you know that these animals are what we call vertebrates? Vertebrates are animals that have an articulated internal skeleton. This skeleton supports the body and allows them to move. Vertebrates are classified into 5 groups: mammals, birds, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. First, let's talk about a group of vertebrates, mammals. Mammals are viviparous animals, meaning they are born from their mother's womb. Inside their mouth, they have teeth to chew their food. They breathe through their lungs. They are warm-blooded or homeothermic animals. Mammals are classified into 3 groups: the monotremes like the platypus, marsupials or pouched mammals like kangaroos, and the placentals, which humans include. The majority of them have hair covering. Some mammals only eat meat or plants, and others eat both like humans do. Mammals generate their body heat through the food they eat, which converted into energy. Mammal mothers nurse their young with milk that their bodies make. Mammals have 4 limbs so they can live on land or in water, and some can even fly. Do you know that there are only 2 mammals that lay eggs? The platypus and the echidna. The biggest mammal is the blue whale. It can measure up to 150 feet long and weigh 150 tons or 300,000 pounds. A horse is another mammal. Do you know that its teeth don't stop growing throughout its whole life? And here, you have another mammal. But where is it? It's me. We humans are also mammals. Wow, that was fun. The next vertebrate animals are birds. Birds are oviparous animals, which means they are born from eggs. They walk with 2 legs and they have 2 wings that allow them to fly. Although there are some birds like the ostrich and penguin that don't fly, even though they have wings. Extant birds can be divided into 2 groups: the ratites, or the birds that cannot fly like the ostrich, and the carinates, which are the birds that can fly. The bird's skeleton is light because their bones are hollow. Birds can breathe thanks to their lungs, and they are also homeothermic or warm-blooded animals. They eat with their beak that has no teeth, and their body is covered in feathers. Did you know that the heaviest but fastest bird in the world is the ostrich? It can run up to 43 miles per hour. No wonder it can fly. Poor thing. One of the birds that can fly is the eagle. It has strong legs, beak, and talons or claws. That was so good. Another vertebrate animals are the fish. Fish or aquatic animals can live in fresh water or salt water. They are also oviparous, which means they are born from eggs. They have fins to move around the water, and they have tail at the end of their bodies, helping them to swim easily. As you can see, their bodies are covered in scales. Because they are aquatic animals, they breathe through their gills. They are cold-blooded animals, which means their body temperature varies depending on the water temperature. They have a simpler skeleton than other vertebrates. There are three types of fish: jawless or the agnatans, cartilaginous, and bony. Jawless fishes are the simplest form of vertebrates. They do not have jaws, teeth, scales, paired fins, and bony skeleton. There are two types of agnatans, the lampreys and the hagfishes. Next is the cartilaginous fishes. Their skeleton is made of cartilage, a softer and less rigid than bone. The more popular cartilaginous fishes are the sharks and rays. And finally, the bony fishes. About 90% of the fishes are classified as bony fishes. Their gills are covered by a bony shield-like structure called operculum. There are two types of bony fishes: the rafe-binned fishes like tuna, salmon, and mackerel, and the lobe-finned fishes like the sunfish. Did you know that there are fish like salmon and eel that travel all the way from areas of salt water to areas of fresh water? What a trip! And that is all about fish. How's it going, guys? Now we are going to talk about, oh, I had a frog in my head and you didn't even tell me. That was scary. Well, another group of vertebrate animals are amphibians. Amphibians are also oviparous animals, which means they are born from eggs. The babies are born in the water and breathe through their gills. When they grow up, they can live on land or in the water and breathe through their lungs and skin. Their skin is moist and they don't need hair. They are cold-blooded or ectothermic animals, which means their body temperature varies depending on the air temperature. The amphibians includes the salamanders and newts, which are tailed amphibians, the caecilians, a worm-like amphibians with a slender body and no limbs, and the frogs and toads. Did you know that amphibians are the only vertebrates that are born with a tail and live in the water? When they get bigger, they grow 4 legs and live on land. This change is known as metamorphosis. Male frogs usually have better developed vocal cords that are primarily utilized to attract a mate. That's everything about amphibian friends. Hi friends, I'm back. Another group of vertebrate animals are the reptiles. The bodies of the reptiles are covered in hard scales. Their legs are really short. Actually, some don't even have legs, like snakes. They are oviparous animals, meaning they are born from eggs. Some reptiles have a shell, like a turtle. Good morning, turtle. They are also ectothermic or cold-blooded animals, which means their body temperature varies depending on the air temperature. They breathe through their lungs. There are several groups of reptiles, like turtles that are shelled reptiles and known to be slow-moving creatures with long lifespans. The snakes and lizards. They have elongated bodies and tendency to crawl. Tuataras, which are found only in New Zealand, has distinct features like its scales and teeth. Crocodilians are reptiles most closely related to dinosaurs. This group includes crocodiles, alligators, caimans, and gavials. Did you know that reptiles live longer than any other animal? Some, like turtles, can live up to 100 years. That's all about reptiles. I hope you guys liked it. What kind of vertebrates did you like the most? Remember to take good care of the animals and our Mother Earth. See you next time!